Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been a true and welcome to the epilogue, if you will, of The Outer Worlds, because today I want to see what would happen if I weren't such a wonderful, brilliant person who fixed everything and got a perfect happy ending, aside from, you know, the people who I killed or messed up the lives of, and diddly-diddly-dee, there was only a few of them, it's absolutely fine. But what if we decided to go the other route? What if after stealing the chemicals, rather than going and speaking to what's-his-face over here, we instead said, screw it, let's completely change sides for no well-explained reason. So yeah, I just want to see what the corporate ending looks like, to be honest. Let's go over here, send a signal over to what's-her-face, and we'll just see what happens from there. Here we go, one tracking signal sent, 40,000 XP, and that should actually be level 30 as well if we're lucky. Not quite yet, no, as it turns out actually not even bloody close. Right, are we allowed to just speak to you to turn in this quest regardless? I mean, I may be turning corporate shill right now, but that doesn't mean I don't want all of this guy's beautiful, beautiful XP. Come on, Phineas, what have you got for me? That's more like it, just lie to him about how I'm gonna totally do his stupid plan. 170,000 XP. That'll do, pig, that'll do. And as one of the skills we were lacking last time was hack, yeah, let's just actually get that moving in the right direction. Not much, but every little helps. And revenge, because sometimes you're hit by acid or whatever, so go on then, sure, why not? That'll do. Okay, level 30 achieved, now it's time to go full-on corporate shill. I think we should be getting a message in the ship just as soon as we get back in sight.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Alright, and now we've got ourselves a brand new landing pad. Beautiful. Ooh, new landing pad right next to big fancy building. Lovely. Right, so I'm guessing this here is the floor we weren't able to get to previously. Yep, precisely. That's what this big empty room that we saw previously was. It turned out to just be a massive new landing pad so we can get back to our corporate friends nice and fast. Also, I'm going to keep bringing along Felix, because basically watching him react to me selling myself out to the corporations and by association forcing him to work for the corporations, is gonna be flipping hilarious. And yes indeed, the room that was closed once upon a time is now in fact her room. Right, let's have a talk, because now suddenly, despite no previous sign I was going to do this, I'm gonna do literally everything you tell me.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival.
Oh, I bet it's going to be a pathetically small amount. But, go on then, what do you want me to do now, Sophia?
I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act.
So that's your solution? Put the whole colony on ice. People ain't gonna stand for this. We'll fight back. We'll tear down the walls of Byzantium.
No, Mr. Millstone, you will not. The workers of Halcyon will do exactly as they are told, as they always have. Your dreams of a people's revolution are the juvenile fantasies of a frustrated child. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it.
Oh, go on, just tell me what needs to be done, and yes indeed, the lifetime employment program. So, yes, your plan to save everyone is just to, continue murdering them, or at least, freeze them for now, but then freeze them in such a way as you can't really unfreeze them. They'll either die or go insane. But I guess is that better or worse than the fact that so far you've just been shuffling them off to a secret district where robots murder them? I think it's worse, but I'm not sure.
I'll answer however I can.
Go on, let's get your take on this, because do you have any form of moral defense for this whatsoever, aside from the fact that you personally, and people you know personally, will be okay, so therefore it's a good idea? Yes, do you actually honestly believe in this?
The lifetime employment program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful. And most importantly, it will work.
It will work very, very temporarily, and then you'll run out of food because you have no long-term solution whatso-flipping-ever. But screw it, we're just going along with this right now. Let everybody starve or freeze or whatever. I'll just chill out here in Byzantium with a mojito. It's going to be great.
That can be arranged, provided you do exactly as I say. Help me execute the lifetime employment program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing. Before you interfered in Roseway, Dr. Anton Crane was on the verge of developing a powerful appetite suppressant. It would have made his career. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The lifetime employment program is our only viable option.
Oh, now that's interesting. Okay, so the toothpaste thing, it wasn't just an evil company trying to squeeze profit out of its workers, it was trying to make people eat less. But then, that wouldn't actually have saved anybody. Just by making people feel less hungry, you're not solving the malnutrition program. It just means they eat less of something that's already not nourishing them. Okay, your plan's terrible. We're gonna do it anyway, but it is terrible.
We need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
Are you out of your mind? We're not gonna murder a town of innocent people.
You will do exactly as you're told, or I will have you shot for insubordination.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
Oh, not only am I on board, Parvati and Felix are gonna help me do it. Although, yes, there's maybe another reason why, screwing over Edgewater might not have been the right thing to do. But I strongly suspect she would have told me to do this anyway, regardless of what decision I made with Edgewater, because we know even before we took away the power, the town was not profitable. It was putting sprats in the cans, there was no salt tuna. That town was not profitable regardless, so I suspect she'd be telling me to do this anyway. And in fact, in some ways, I've accidentally saved a bunch of people from being killed by me, because I've driven them away to the other society with the deserters. So as a result of that, less of them are going to be left to be murdered. By me, as I say.
I won't. You're better than this, Captain. You have to be.
Oh, this is absolutely flipping magnificent. Yes, in this alternative universe, we burn it all down. Not only are we doing it, Parvati, you're going to be pulling the cocking trigger. Trust me, Parvati. Have I not provided you with everything you've ever asked for? That casserole, those biscuits, a nice dress. And all I'm asking in return is for you to engage in one tiny little genocide against your own people.
Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater, Captain. Between you and my people. Please.
I'm glad you can keep control over your associates. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there?
Yep, you already used robots to kill a bunch of people, which is why I thought the town was beyond saving, because it didn't matter what I did, you were gonna wipe it out regardless. So, yep, robots went mad, killed everyone.
You've been paying attention. You're absolutely right. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
Ooh, and let me guess, you want to do precisely the same thing again.
I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand?
Okay, but just out of interest, would you actually like me to get involved and kill the people anyway? Because I'm totally on board with that. That's fine.
One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly.
Okay, so why not just, call them off?
I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books. Report back to me when the job's done.
Alright.
Are you serious? We need to talk.
Ooh, is Felix gonna flipping abandon me already?
You're not really thinking of going through with this plan, right? Tell me I'm imagining things. That's Parvati's hometown. You're just gonna wipe it out? Vicar Max lived in Edgewater. We got folk from our own crew that called that place home.
That's true. That's actually definitely true. Max is from there as well. Okay, if you're about to walk out on me now, then I'll just bring Max along. That'd be just as hilarious. And we've killed people before, that's certainly true. But actually, I've decided I'm totally, completely on board with this stupid plan.
How could you possibly agree with her? Adjutant Akande is the chairman's right hand, and she's pulling you by the strings. Edgewater is a corporate town, not some marauder camp. They're asking you to wipe out their own people.
No. They're asking us to wipe out our own people. As I say, you're going along too. I know what I'm doing. Wow, Persuade 25. That is flipping low.
I want to trust you, boss, but I'm gonna need more than just your word. I need an explanation.
And can we... Oh, unfortunately, those aren't normal persuade checks. Those are checks for the actual companion skills, inspiration or determination. And, sorry, not much I can actually do for you, Felix.
I ain't asking you to do anything for me. I'm asking you to do the right thing. And if you can't, then we're not gonna be on good terms. Never mind. Let's just move on.
Oh, no. He's not actually abandoned me. Okay, you're coming along too. This is going to be great. Yes, and apparently I get a reward for turning in wells, which I'm going to guess is tiny and insignificant.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done. 2,000
bits, that is nothing. Brilliant. Oh, Edgewater, I am so flipping sorry about this. So, we'll be getting back to them in a moment. The robots are apparently here in like some crates or something, but we need to turn them on and make them go mad. So, geothermal plant, some soldiers need to be murdered, diddly diddly dee. Here we go, broken down fence, and... You're already here, right? Yes, that's just a couple of marauder thugs. So, do we need to actually... sneak inside here? I suspect we do, but... Alright. Just in case. Yeah, there we go. You're over there, and... Am I actually... yeah. Trespassing right now? Also, I'm stuck in a box. I don't know, but screw it. We'll go inside and... Oh. Okay, no, they're actually very chill with me. That's fine. Ooh, less so right here, though. Okay, these people are not keen on me being here. But... did I just see... hello? Could I speak to you, Captain? Can we actually chat to him? No, we can't. Okay, in which case, screw it. We're just murdering at this point. We're just murdering. That's... oh, they do not have much health. That's all absolutely fine. Right, begin the murder. You see, guys, this is the deal I'm gonna do, yeah. We're gonna wipe out Edgewater, and you two are both gonna help, but as compensation, we're also gonna kill a lot of corporate troops, alright? No one's getting out of here alive. Including, ultimately, I'm guessing Felix. Because sooner or later, he's walking away from me. And, when he does, let's just say, yeah, it ain't gonna end well for him. But for now, begin the extermination protocol. There we flipping go. Anybody got anything to say about this? No? Good. Okay, back to the landing pad. Definite shortage of, guards here these days. I suspect they've headed back over to town where... Oh, yes! Red flashing lights. That's always a good sign. And dear, oh dear, I think, sadly, we may have missed the party. I suspect there's actually nothing left but robots. But that should not be an issue, to be honest. My anti-robot gun can do a very, very good job at all of that business. Beautiful. Right, guys, in we go. You see, what I'm doing right now, I'm letting you get revenge for the people who I just murdered. You're welcome. Alright, job flipping done. And, yeah, there's the corpses. Good. Everyone's already dead. Absolutely flipping marvellous. Okay, anybody got anything to say?
Something you need?
No, Parvati is very, very chill about this.
In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
No, I was talking about the moment when you said this plan was monstrous and I couldn't possibly do it, but sure, we can talk about why you're not allowed in a store anymore.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
And go on then, what was going on? Did you steal from it?
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Now that right there was a delightful story to wrap up the genocide. Thanks for helping raise the mood there, Parvati. I'm just going to chuckle in a good-natured fashion. Ooh, and the robots have done one other thing as well. They sealed every building on the way past. Apart from this one. Weirdly, this one building that belonged to, yeah, the old sick guy who we helped out, then sort of partially accidentally extorted. I didn't really mean to, I just sort of did it without thinking. Yep, can confirm everybody is very, very dead. Definitely no survivors whatsoever. So go on then, what's next? Is it the Groundbreaker? Because if we have to go and murder Junlei, oh, that's going to be even more hilarious. Yeah, Parvati, you're coming for that one too. Okay, job done. Who needs to be murdered next?
I've just been informed that the problem of Edgewater has been permanently resolved.
And honestly, no one's going to miss it, mainly because I half cleared it out already. So, you know what? I was just going back to finish the job.
You enjoyed this job rather more than I anticipated. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony.
Ah, yes, I think we know what's going on here. It's full of cryogenic pods. You need those pods, so you're just going to space the people already in them in order to freeze the existing people, which admittedly is very illogical. If you're going to kill a very large number of people to freeze others, why not just kill the people who are already around and leave the frozen people where they are? Because it just feels like you're creating needless extra work for yourself here. But go on then, let's just make sure that actually is the plan.
Technology, Captain. The same technology that allowed you and your fellow colonists to make the journey from Earth to Halcyon. Under the Lifetime Employment Program, every suitable worker in Halcyon will be placed in suspended animation. The Hope is the perfect storage facility for the colony's workers.
Yes, indeed. And what about the people who are, you know, already there?
I won't lie to you. We're going to have to dispose of some of the Hope settlers in order to make room for Halcyon's rotating workforce. But try to understand, many of your fellow settlers are beyond saving. They've been frozen for far too long, and the revival process would be lethal.
And go on then, why Tartarus in particular? Because now we know what that is. That's the prison planet where the finale takes place.
Convenience. The Hope is a massive ship and we'll need to make use of it. Our facilities in Tartarus will benefit from having the ship within orbit.
Okay, fair enough, just logistics then. Alright, I'll be on my way.
I have the highest faith in your abilities, Captain. You and I are going to save Halcyon together.
Hey, hold on a second. I want a word.
Oh, not a bloody again. What is it this time, Felix?
Here's what I don't understand.
Alright, here we go again.
The Hope. Big damn colony ship, right? Lost on the edge of space. Hundreds of thousands of colonists floating out there, just waiting for a savior. And you're just gonna deliver them into the hands of the board?
For the last time, no. We are going to deliver them into the hands of the board. Because betraying you slowly, step by step, and watching your little heart break is by far my favourite thing about this little epilogue right here. This is marvellous, Felix. Screw you.
Yeah, which is what upsets me. You talked some sense into me, and I believed you. And here you are doing something even worse. It's just wrong. The board's already got a stranglehold on the entire colony. You're about to give them another ship full of slaves.
Not slaves. No, 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 no. Corpses. We're gonna space them, Felix. This is mass murder. And you know what? I'm gonna lie to you and see how long you're willing to keep going along with me, you bloody idiots.
I'd say you're spinning me a story. I know you, boss. Don't try to pull one over on me.
But it's so damn easy to do, and oh, once again, we need determination or inspiration to actually talk him round. Okay, you know what? I'm part of the Hope too. I would never betray my fellow colonists.
I don't know what to think. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust the board. And right now, it's like the board's inside your head.
I know, it is a bit unexpected, isn't it? Anyway, let's go do the thing that you just told me not to do.
When I was stranded in Emerald Vale, I simulated a number of hypothetical scenarios in which Edgewater met its demise. Death by automechanical was number 57.
Okay, you see, Ada approves of what I did. And I'm guessing even though these guys are corporate and I'm now corporate, yeah, they're not going to allow me through regardless because, yeah, officially, I can't be here. Plausible deniability diddly diddly dee. Okay, that's absolutely fine because now I know where I'm supposed to be going. And as a result of that, yeah, with the holographic shroud, I should just be able to run from point A to point B very nice and easy. Because here we go. Just stay up top here, and I believe with one single drone going back, there was, there's the key card. Where was the ID? I think it was actually the other side through here. You guys are all down on the ground, so with a nice high stealth, we should be able to easily get through here. Where was it? It was somewhere around here. There it is, UDL identity cartridge. Is that good enough? That's good enough. Right, so now we can just walk wherever the bloody hell we feel like. Good, good. So yeah, bunch of drones, bunch of diddly diddly dees. Need to go in this direction, and drones are nice and dumb, so this will be absolutely a-okay. Straight through here, and straight through in this direction. Should be able to turn the power, and if I'm lucky, get back out again before the robots see me. So, okay, comms can't be powered until reactor's repaired, auxiliary thing. This is... Okay, I should have gone to a different thing first. That's better. Yes, the generator. Right by the ship. Forgot I had to do that bit first. Okay, but now I've got the card, everything should be remarkably flipping simple. Because, yeah, now I've got the shroud. And the shroud makes things very easy indeed. Just straight through here. And then just pretty much walk straight down the middle of the bloody street. Yep, don't mind me, don't mind me, I'm supposed to be here, robots are very dumb. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, right, comms routed, been spotted once, but that's fine because, yeah, there's a moment over here where you move out of the backstage area. And with that, yep, recharge the thing, lovely. Right, up to the 3rd floor, and yeah, with the holographic shroud, we should be able to pretty much just walk straight past security to the end, in fact. Yep, there we go. Job done. I will say, I think the game might actually be slightly stronger if it didn't have the holographic shroud into it, because it is just by far the most simple solution to a vast majority of areas that would potentially be much more interesting if you needed to, you know, have a high sneak skill, and consider, you know, patrol patterns, lines of sight, that sort of thing if you actually wanted to sneak around, but no, you've just got the holographic shroud, which just sort of seems to put the game onto easy mode, even if you're playing on hard. And there we go. The Hope has been skipped to Tartarus, the evil hot pink lightning planet. But as I say, hot pink, so sort of on brand. Marvellous, job done. Alright, back to the ship, and Felix, anything else you'd like to say at this point?
What do you need?
Oh, we're starting to be a bit sniffy.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Oh, let's get that through straight away, because Sophia is my priority. Marvellous.
Captain, you have an incoming transmission from Tartarus.
Attention, Captain of the Unreliable. This is Chairman Rockwell. I'm on Tartarus and, we need your help. That crackpot scientist has caused a riot among the prisoners and unpaid laborers. It's a law-damned bloodbath down here. As if that weren't enough, he's gone and taken Sophia hostage. I'm not gonna mince words. The situation is dire. I need your help.
Basically what you're saying is, everybody needs to end up murdered, because I'm totally okay with literally everybody ending up murdered. Marvellous. And oh no, we need her for the incredibly important lifetime employment program.
Among other things, we can't run this place without her, Captain.
Don't worry, sir. I'm on my way.
Make haste, Captain. We're losing men by the... Oh, fuck. Fuck! They're at the door. I need to hide. Hurry!
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Oh, this is gonna be good. They are not gonna be thrilled with me right now.
Miss Akande needs our help. I guess we should go? For the good of the colony?
Could be a trap. Easiest way for them to stiff us is to lock us away forever.
Captain, your service to the board has been invaluable. If you wish to claim your rightful place in Byzantium, you must help them crush the riots in the labyrinth.
I do like how several companions are just not contributing at all. At this point, Felix is just sulking. So, go on then. Screw it, Sophia's in trouble, we're going down there. And Felix, you're coming to help.
I'm with you to the end.
I ain't abandoning my crew, Captain.
In my experience, you can try to run, but the past always catches up in the end. I'm committed to seeing this through.
Reminder, this unit is no longer under warranty.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
I think Felix just flipping agreed to come. Right, well, alright then. You're coming along to help. And this is good. So once again, I can get myself a disguise off this guy just before I land. But on this occasion, yeah, I need a prisoner's biometric ID, not one of the guards.
Their biometric ID? I could transmit it. But that'd be against Protocol H927G. If anyone found out, I'd get thrown into a cell right alongside these damn prisoners. I'm never supposed to violate protocol. Never.
You make a compelling argument, but on the other hand, persuade 70.
Alright, but if anyone gets on my case about this, I'm sending them straight to you. Got it? There. Data transmitted. Hope this disguise of yours works. Tartarus security out. Hang on. Is that another ship coming in? I think that's from the Groundbreaker. Cripes, did that Tennyson woman really send reinforcements? Between you and the Mardettes, we may be able to retake the docks. Good luck out there, Captain.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
Okay, now this is just starting to get flipping weird. So, apparently, out of personal loyalty to me, the Groundbreaker and Stellar Bay and the flipping iconoclasts are going to come to Tartarus to help the flipping corporation. That's... okay, that's just a thing. Good, got it. And go on then, just for once, let's crack out the big guns. And in comes Tennyson. But don't worry, I'm here too. I'm here too, guys. We got this, alright? Together, we're going to pull this off. So there's more round. Over. Come back here, you. Come back here. I've got a big gun with your... Never mind. Okay, we've got ourselves some... Ooh, we've actually got Sunita from the thing. I didn't realise she was here. And boom. And ooh, good dodge. Good flipping dodge. And nope, not this time, though. Good, good, good. Disguise failed. Oh, no, it's back. The disguise is fine again, actually. And boom. And combat drone is... Ooh. Okay, they've got the combat drones on their side. Disguise has failed. And ooh, red again. Okay, does anyone know why that's... Oh, I think they might have been caught in... Okay, so as it turns out, we're just going to be murdering everybody because I think I might have accidentally caught the Mardettes in a bit of splash damage. No, screw you. Screw you, please. Out of the way. There we go. That'll teach those Groundbreaker savages to get involved. And screw you there as well. Oh, 8,000 to go. Oh! It's also got friendly splash damage for me. Right. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, we'll stick with the basic sniper rifle. That seems to be doing the job just fine. So we'll just be taking all of you out. Lovely. And now we just go and get some help momentarily. And, okay, the disguise apparently is... Oh, blimey! Their limbs just flipping flew off. Love it. And is there a... Yep, there's a drone over there. Screw you. Disguise has definitely failed. Right, on this occasion, you guys are going to be helping me out, aren't you? And you're not going to be... No, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I know I look like one of them, but I'm not one of them. Ooh, you're using N-rays too. Very fancy. Alright, job done on this occasion. Ooh, prisoner jumpsuits. Very, very fancy indeed. Yes, we didn't accidentally set the Mardettes on us. So, welcome back to the corporate family, Groundbreaker. Lovely to have you back aboard. I'm so glad Felix has come around. Though, yeah, when we do run into the chairman again, maybe we'll get a choice between the two of them. And in that case, on this occasion, I'm choosing the chairman. Because if Felix does genuinely walk away, yeah, it's not going to end well. Right, this time, we know where we're going. We need to be over on the left side in order to get up top to the pit access. So, let's go do that. We should be able to, yeah, now we actually know where we're going. This should actually be remarkably flipping simple. All we need to do is basically just sprint straight along this way. And yeah, if I get spotted, then I get spotted. It barely even matters. In fact, I can make it all the way over to the ladder on my first bar. So, okay, I haven't even been... Wow. Yeah, okay, once you know the rough layout of the levels, the holographic shroud is very OP. Yep, here we go. Screw you. Okay, so everybody from Monarch has now started showing up. No, you don't. No, you flippin' don't. You don't shoot my flippin' friends. No, you don't. Right, everybody over in that direction. Let's just start storming the place, please. And, yep, brave iconoclast bastards right on the front line there. Where do we have more? We got more, we got more. Guys, let me pass, please. And no, excuse me. Down you go. And anybody else? Not just yet anyway, marvellous. Oh, I didn't spot this last time. There's a bunch of named characters here. The Van Noys who we actually saved, they're here as well. To help the corporation hold on to their prison. This does feel really weird that these guys are showing up for this purpose, but whatever. And though I've dropped a save just in case, since I recorded the finale, I believe this bug has now been properly fully fixed. So, here we go. Hopefully the game's not about to crash. And there we go, it didn't. Marvellous. Right, now. Now. Where precisely is... Okay, so he's already pretty dead. Darn it, I was really hoping to betray Felix in favour of this guy. So weirdly, yeah, the most angry Felix can get is if you actually go down the anti-corporate side, but at the last minute decide to spare Rockwell. That makes Felix walk away, whereas actually joining the corporate side doesn't. You have a very strange morality, my friend. Okay, rest of the prison's nice and easy. Question is, yeah, what happens next? And in particular, has the massive Doom final boss robot been taken over by Wells?
You know, I could have sworn I tested you for hearing loss. Because I did say skip the Hope to Terra 2. Terra 2, not Tartarus. We could have saved this colony, you know. That was always the plan. I revive you, you do as I say. I tell you to go there, get me this, shoot that, and you do as I say. If you'd just listened to me, we could have rescued everyone on the Hope. We could have been the saviors of Halcyon. But you didn't listen. No one in this damn colony ever listens.
On the plus side, he's doing an excellent job of pretending to be a supervillain right now. He definitely sounds like the bad guy, which is great. So, yes indeed. What exactly are you planning to do, and why is Sophia inside the Doom chair?
Fighting back! I've released every prisoner in Tartarus. We'll take this prison over, or die in the attempt. We will not go quietly into the night. And you may be a scientific prodigy, but I've got something you don't. Incipient senility, and a small army of crazed inmates. I don't care how many guns you've brought. If you try and stop me, by law, I'll bloody your damn nose.
Okay, he hasn't mentioned the giant Doom robot yet, and yes indeed, I brought a lot of flipping guns.
Is that right? Well, I didn't. I brought one, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. Adjutant Akande is my captive. If I'm to die here, then she's coming with me.
Okay, so, fun fact, I've got a secret weapon up my sleeve, which is, I don't actually care. I kind of want to see what happens if literally everyone ends up dead. What's the ending when nobody actually survives? So, okay. Yes, that's great. Is this the part where I'm supposed to pretend I care?
Well, yes. The adjutant is your employer, after all. I was expecting something of a reaction.
No, none whatso-flipping ever. I'm just gonna kill you. If you want to kill her, you go right ahead. Do not give a flying biscuit.
Say what you will, but I can't risk letting you interfere. The only thing worse than Halcyon collapsing is this psychotic monster living to see it happen. If you insist on interfering, I will be forced to kill you. And I don't want that.
You don't? Are you absolutely sure you don't? Because I would have thought after everything I did, you really, really would. Everyone's being so forgiving today. And yes, indeed, I didn't know you cared for some reason.
I don't, you backbiting, double-crossing ingrate. I loathe everything you've done, but I was the one who revived you. I hate destroying my own projects.
You know what? I'm coming over there. You want to kill her? You kill her. Let's see if you've got the nerve to do it.
I've programmed the Labyrinth's mechanical warden to kill you on sight. I'm sorry to have to do this, but I can't take any chances with you. You were my greatest success, and my greatest disappointment.
And on this occasion, no chance to actually, shut the thing down. Though then again, part of the reason I can't shut it down, of course, is because I didn't actually say, hey, can we talk about this? I was just being a dick to him. Okay, let's just go kill that thing again. We'll see what happens next. And in all fairness, I kind of may as well just use this lovely area I'm in already. So, yeah, screw you, maim that, cripple that, and okay. He's already down on the ground, and we've actually got cover inside this doorway, and okay, we've got a small problem of drones. We should be able to take them out with, oh blimey, oh okay, he's coming, and okay, that door's now, okay, that I'm slightly less, home and free than I thought I was. Okay, guys, back up on your feet, please, back up on your feet. How are we doing on taking out the little guys, and where are the little guys? Okay, yeah, we need to actually triple legs and take you out if we can. You are looking not so hot right now. In fact, you're looking really not hot. Why aren't you coming and taking me on? It's because, oh, hang on, because someone else is shooting at me. Okay, for some reason he's just stuck over there. And I'm not 100% sure why, to be honest, but I'm just happy to take you guys out. Okay, you guys are back on your feet. Gonna be honest, I'm surprised. Oh, I'm almost dead too. I'm almost dead as well. Right, just spam that healing. Start running. Okay, we're in good shape. Get into cover. And should have most of a tactical time dilation. Why the hell is Parvati still alive? That's downright actually surprising. Okay, and we're almost done with the little robot. Oh, almost. And I think Ram's got stuck in the corner. No, Ram has managed to make it out of the corner. Fair enough. Just shoot around the shield, and in a moment, Parvati's down. Okay, one-on-one. Also, there's some more robots over there. Okay, but this is fine, because I've got myself a whole bunch of stuff inside my inhaler, and... Oh, blimey, heck! Oh, that was the wrong button, that was the wrong button, that was still the wrong button. Okay, execute, and that was 3,200 damage. Okay, so execute. That definitely just triggered. That works pretty well. Okay, everyone back on your feet, please. That was quite manageable. Right, through the door and... Sorry, needs the key off this thing first. There we go. Right, time to see if Sophia's dead. And if she's not, can we kill her? Also, I'm going to use the shrink ray, which is even more hilarious on this occasion because you may recall, this is his shrink ray. I stole it off him. And there is... Oh, blimey. Okay, someone else go first, please. Someone else go first. Is anyone else planning to come along? And go! Right. And shrink him. And he just immediately melted. Okay. Did Felix just declare that was fun? Oh, Felix, I'm glad you've come around, quite frankly. Okay, so... you are actually... Oh, no. No, she's not dead. I did everything I could to try and make him kill her. Alright, guys. Back off. Back off. If we throw some splash damage at that window, is that potentially going to be enough? No, tragically, there's no way to kill her. What a bloody shame.
Thank the law you're here. That madman was out of control. You were right to put him down. He was too far gone to be of any use to us. And what about you? You aren't hurt, I hope.
Yep, no problem whatsoever. You're welcome, by the way.
Your confidence is well earned, Captain. I was right to place my faith in you. You've put down the worst riot in our history, rid the colony of a dangerous madman, and saved my life. The board owes you a tremendous debt. We don't have a moment to lose. We're gonna have to work together to save Halcyon, because the situation is far worse than you imagined.
Oh, go on, tell me about the Earth thing, sure.
What I'm about to tell you must never leave this room, under any circumstances. We've lost all contact with Earth. It's been 3 years since we've received a message. We've had no contact, no signals, nothing. Earth has gone dark. 2 years ago, the Earth Directorate's frigate disappeared en route to Earth. We don't know if they ever made it. We don't know if there's an Earth to go back to.
Earth's gone dark, and you've been covering it up for 3 years? The colony deserves to know the truth.
The colony deserves peace of mind, Mr. Millstone. Right now, it's our job to protect Halcyon from the truth.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
You sound frightened, Miss Holcomb. You should be. Fear sharpens the mind. We're alone, Captain. That's all I know for certain. Whatever happens to this colony, we're going to have to deal with it on our own. Returning to Earth is not an option.
Well, I guess we better get working on murdering everybody else then. Just point me in the right direction and I'll start flipping shooting.
Yes, we do have a long road ahead of us. But I have faith in you. The service you've done for this colony is nothing short of extraordinary. You're the reason I'm still standing here today. The board will survive because of you. And as the board goes, so goes Halcyon. It's time we carried out the program. I trust I can count on your support, Captain.
Ooh, now that's the answer right there. The colony's been mismanaged for too long. From now on, I'm running the show. We didn't discuss that before, by the way. But yes, actually, from now on, I'm going to be Halcyon's new God King.
I support your decision wholeheartedly. You've proven yourself the most capable leader in the colony. Now more than ever before, Halcyon needs strong leadership and a steady guiding hand. I look forward to serving as your adjutant. We're on our own now. Earth isn't coming to save us, so we're going to have to save ourselves.
Oh, I'm guessing this is going to be one hell of an awful ending I'm about to get.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The riots in Tartarus ended in a total victory for the board. Without any significant threats to challenge their power, the board asserted their control over the colony. The lifetime employment program began immediately, and the people of Halcyon did exactly what they were expected to do. They obeyed. Sophia Akande converted the labyrinth from a prison to a processing center. She jettisoned the original colonists out of the Hope and transformed the ship into a massive storage facility. One by one, the workers of Halcyon surrendered themselves to the program. They arrived with their families and their friends, their colleagues and their neighbors, and then, one by one, they marched into their stasis chambers. As the workers of Halcyon slept in their hibernation chambers, their settlements became ghost towns, left behind by the board to be reclaimed by nature. Only Byzantium remained, a shining beacon of civilization in an otherwise abandoned colony. The people of Byzantium spent the rest of their days gorging themselves on their stockpile of resources. As for the workers of Halcyon, they never felt the effects of the collapse. They never felt anything at all. As the board began to enact the lifetime employment program, Sanjar and Zora brought another option to the townships of Terra 2. Many workers joined MSI, bolstering Sanjar's ranks and giving Zora more forces to work with. Though none of Sanjar's policies spread to Byzantium, many smaller townships that might otherwise have been shuttered thrived under his and Zora's combined leadership. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Over the years, the ruins of Edgewater caused irreversible environmental damage to the landscape of Emerald Vale, owing largely to the presence of toxic compounds in the town's building materials. As for Edgewater's former workers, their remains provided a source of nourishment for the region's fauna, leading to an explosion in the sprat population. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. It was only a matter of time before the adjutant sent her troops to wipe out Adelaide's town. Only one deserter escaped the massacre. He was believed to be carrying the last remaining copy of Adelaide's research. The bounty on his head remains unclaimed. While the Groundbreaker remained mechanically stable, the changing times forced Junlei Tennyson to make some difficult calls on behalf of her community. The work of maintaining independence was an uphill climb, and she found herself caving to bad faith compromises with the board. Time will tell if the Groundbreaker can endure. As smaller settlements were swallowed up and their workers drafted into the lifetime employment program, Byzantium continued to thrive. While its citizens lived in decadence and extravagance, a small cadre of scientists worked to solve the nutrition crisis that threatened Halcyon. No one else much noticed the townships that disappeared from the map, or the luxuries that slowly lost their luster year by year. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. As the board reasserted control over Halcyon, Felix came to realize that his life as an upstart rebel had come to an end. The board's victory crushed any hope for a grand revolution across Halcyon. And so Felix, once again, found himself without a purpose in life. And so, disillusioned with his former boss and with nowhere left to go, Felix left his crew without saying goodbye. He was never heard from again. As a reward for his part in her courageous rescue, the adjutant invited the vicar known as Max to become one of the leaders of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. But Max had no interest in serving any organization, let alone the OSI, which he knew would never tolerate his heretical theories. Instead, he attempted to minister to the people of Byzantium. They rejected his ideas, being far too satisfied with their own material comforts. Disillusioned, Max gave up and left the city. He was never heard from again. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. As the board began to roll out their lifetime employment program, Parvati was increasingly plagued by dreams of freezing to death, and rarely left their shared quarters. Stymied by dwindling resources, Junlei struggled to keep the Groundbreaker afloat. Their relationship couldn't survive the strain. Parvati moved into crew quarters and found work servicing water pumps in hydroponics. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Adjutant Sophia Akande was instrumental in executing the lifetime employment program. Following the death of Chairman Rockwell, Sophia Akande served as the loyal adjutant to her former freelancer, now the most powerful person in Halcyon. With Halcyon's workers suspended in a state of hibernation, starvation and chaos are problems of the past. The lifetime employment program succeeded in its goals, but that success came at a price. The Halcyon of today is nothing at all like the colony of yesteryear. Power remains concentrated in Byzantium, but all the colony's resources serve the lifestyle of the elite, thereby transforming Halcyon into one of the smallest and most exclusive colonies in the system. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. With Sophia Akande as your adjutant, you returned in triumph to Byzantium. All of Halcyon was yours. In time, you demonstrated a talent for leadership that far surpassed your predecessor, Chairman Rockwell. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years to follow, and helped ensure the colony's survival. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Okay, so, that was pretty much the bad ending. I mean, okay, who did well out of that? Minister Clark did well, but then he does well in the good ending as well. And I suppose things sort of worked out for Monarch, but then, yeah, in the not corporate ending, Monarch thrives regardless. So, you didn't actually need to do the corporate ending there. Yeah, pretty much it was just a bad ending, including 2 of my companions separately deciding I've given up on life, disappearing and never being heard from again, which is always a bad sign. Yeah, in some ways that actually kind of surprises me. Like, I knew that was going to be in some ways the bad ending, I just didn't realise it was going to be so black and white, which is surprising for Obsidian, because in general, in their endings, it's not so much about right versus wrong, it's about where you're willing to compromise and what you think is the most important thing. Like, in New Vegas, there isn't really a good ending. You can argue the Legion is the bad ending, but in terms of NCR versus House versus Yes Man, it's a matter of opinion. There's no ending that is most definitely a superior ending in terms of everybody thriving, everybody being happy, diddly diddly dee. So, yeah, I'm surprised by that in some ways. And I also can't deny, I'm a little disappointed that at no point did Parvati or Felix decide to turn on me. And, oh, speaking of Parvati, oh, I accidentally broke up her and Junlei. Oh, that's the worst thing of all. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is truly the end. We have now seen the sort of evil, kill everything, corporate ending of The Outer Worlds as well. You could come up with a worse ending, of course, if you just, like, you know, didn't do anything on Monarch, for example. So Monarch just basically descended into chaos because I created some strong independent factions that would still be able to, partially at least, resist the board. But, yeah, that's pretty much the other way it could have played out. So, in retrospect, I'm definitely happy with my original ending. And that is the end of The Outer Worlds for now, ladies and gentlemen. We might well see this again at some point in some form. I do not know, but in some ways, what I'm most looking forward to now is The Outer Worlds 2. I mean, it's gotta happen. This has been very successful, and this is a fantastic foundation. But in some ways, The Outer Worlds is a little bit smaller than I might have been expecting. There's not that many locations, not that many quests, the campaign is not that long, but it's a fantastic foundation on which to build. Where Obsidian goes next with this, oh, that's the really exciting bit, I think. So, watch this space. Hopefully, we do not have to wait too long for that, and maybe we'll nip back in to The Outer Worlds before then, of course, because it's only a matter of time until DLC campaign starts showing up. Oh, that's gonna be some good flippin' stuff. So, hopefully you join me for that when those start to appear. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been The Outer Worlds. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is gonna take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.